Hi, Bonnie.
Good morning.
I'm just setting up.
I popped in a couple minutes early.
Oh, that's okay. It doesn't bother me. There we go. There we go. How are you this morning?
I'm good.
Yeah,
Had a nice weekend, relaxed.
yeah. Nice, nice, nice. Uh, this Zoom space is so different. They've got all kinds of new things on it. I had a nice weekend too.
That's good.
Yeah. Anyways, so we're here, December 1st.
Yep, the year's winding up,
Well, I think it's winding to a close, but winding up, yeah, definitely.
winding to a close. It's been a very challenging year for me, but I made it.
Okay, I am just getting all my notes here, so I've got them. Did
So
you
you said that's a different Zoom you're using?
No, no, I'm using the
Oh,
same Zoom. I'm saying they've updated some features on it.
oh yeah, they
So,
always do.
well, yeah. I mean, every internet thing always does. It's like, you just get used to it and they go, no, we're changing it up. And then you've got to go in and figure out, do I want to use that or do I not want to use that? Or how do
I
I
love
want
the
to use it?
background function. That's one of my favorites. I can go in and flip my background around.
Yeah. Good morning, Virginia.
Good morning, Virginia.
Something's going on with my camera.
You've got light
Yeah, I'm not sure what that's about. Huh.
from a window, from a light source.
Well, oh, I know what it is. I know what's wrong.
You look
Oh,
like
you can't have it both ways.
you
I
look
either
like you're
have this light,
shining bright.
I either have this light or you see me in the dark. It's up to you.
I want to see you in the light. I like your streams of
Okay.
light. It makes you look illuminated.
I put a
Mhm.
new light bulb in where one had been missing. That's what it is.
So it's bright. Yeah.
Yeah, I
How
don't know what that.
fun.
That's weird. I'll have to fix that at some point, but not right now.
Not right now. Not right now. So here we are, December. December
Oh
1st. It's good
no,
morning. It's our
no,
weekly good morning. And
not December. No.
we're here. We're here. So that's all that matters, right? So how was your Thanksgiving?
Good.
Yeah, I know we've seen each other since Thanksgiving, but
Yeah. Yeah, it
I
was nice,
I
hung out
figured
with
the
friends. Yeah.
yeah, nice, 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 nice. Well, and our I mean, here we are. In 20 days I leave to go see my son.
Where is he?
He's in Alpine, Texas.
Oh, that's right. That's right. You'll be right here next to me,
I'll be right here next to
like a
you.
thousand miles away, but right here next to me.
I know. That's how it is in California, because California, of course,
Oh
is
yeah.
the biggest state in in
Yep.
the
Yep.
US,
Yep.
and it's
Yep.
like so long from end to end and across. But across is only a 6 hour is 6 hours to get to our neighbor states on the right side of us, the eastern side of us. Uh,
Right.
but going tip to tip, I mean, from where we are, I think it takes 16 hours to get up to the Oregon border. So, and that's if you don't stop, which you know, that's a straight drive. That's as the crow flies, isn't that how they say it? As the crow
As the crow
flies.
flies. Yeah.
Well, it's good to have you both here. And I've got to tell you, you know, hello out there to all of you replay viewers. We now have 56 members in the community. So it's been growing, steadily growing. And I just want to, since we're in December and at the beginning of December, and December is our final month in 2025. So this year is really winding to a close. I have a few activities that are going to be happening this month, but you know, just a winding up, so to speak. So I just wanted to share what those were because over the weekend I started putting some things on the calendar for the rest of the year. Of course, um, um, today, our Good Morning America. On Mondays, it'll continue. Good Morning America. Good Morning America, right here on channel whatever. Anyways, so that'll continue. We have two more after this week, and then we will have a little break unless somebody else wants to lead it, and that's something that can be discussed later. But otherwise, it'll be a quiet, you know, um, a quiet, a downtime for our community, which I think is fine. I think it's okay to do that. Wednesday is part two of the part two of our, what is that? What is it called? Let me look and see what it's called of the workshop. But what's the seeing and being seen? It's part two, and I'm actually really looking forward to that class because it's going to share some, I think, some cool things. Here, I'm going to just share my desktop so you see the calendar, okay? Because that way you have a visual. I hope everyone can see it. So right here we are. Good morning, America. Oh God, I did it again. Oh my gosh. Okay, and then here's our workshop, Seen and Being Seen, part two. This is the AI part of it. For the last 2 weeks, we've been working with hands-on art, and now I'm going to show you something else you can do with your hands-on painting. That'll bring some interest, and we'll discuss a couple of other experimental things you can do in addition. And then next week I have on the 8th, Monday and the 9th, I've made myself available for new member meetings. So ladies, individuals are starting to schedule. We'll see how many of them schedule. Right now, I think only 4 have scheduled, so that's not bad. That's like a half a day, but they're scattered over the 2 days. And then on the 10th, I'm going to be doing just a live announcement. So I don't think it's going to be where everybody gets together. It's just that that's when I'm going to post. I'll be live. Of course, anybody who wants to come into the Zoom can come in, but I'm just going to go over everything that's coming in 2026 and go into it really fully in depth for at least the rest of the winter and into spring. So there's going to be some big announcements made for 2026, some really exciting announcements. And then the 12th is the Beyond the Screen, which is the solo workshop for the Writing with AI series. That concludes that session for standard membership. I'm really excited about that class too. I think it's going to be an interesting process, I think, for all of us. I mean, I'm even going to, I think, learn from it. All right, there's our good morning. So our final our final week, I'm actually doing a winter solstice This Is Me ceremony. I do this every year. I've been doing it for 6 years. And so it always has to be done in two parts. So the first part is on the 16th at 11:30 a.m. and the second part is on the 18th, Thursday, Tuesday and Thursday at 11:30 a.m. This will not be recorded. This is a live event only because it is a ceremony. So I've got it right here in the classroom. If you come into here, you're going to see a welcome, what it's all about. Not a lot to read, but worth reading, I think. And then, of course, a simple supply list of what you might want to have. And if you have to buy anything, just some links to show you. But really, it's pretty simple. And most of you, if you're an artist, will have all of the stuff on that list. So I do it. I'm going to be doing it with or without anyone. So I figured since it's something I do annually, I would just invite and open it up to all of you or those of you who want to join. You can't just attend the second part because you'll be behind already. So we do the first part of it and get that done, and then it allows time for drawing. This is hands-on art, and then on Thursday we come in and we finish it up. Both parts have a little degree of ceremony in them. Okay, and then the other thing I just wanted to share with you, which is right now open for you, is the new Smashbook Sanctuary, and I've got it going. So this is important to read. If you have no clue what Smashbook is, this will give you not really some background. And then I have a folder here. I have two folders already here. In this first folder, it's how to make your own Smashbook. So it's just 3 videos, all right? They're very simple to make, but I'm a Smashbooker. It's my art therapy process that I do. I'm a certified Udemy Life art therapy instructor. So that's what I do. So these 3 little videos will walk you through, okay, on what to do in just getting your Smashbook together. Very cost efficient. You'll be quite surprised. And then what I'm setting up this week for everyone is the 2 traditional pages that every Smashbook has, which is a grounding page and a resting page. And those will be 2 videos each. And once you have created your Smashbook, if you're interested, of course, and done these 2 pages, the Smashbook Sanctuary will be something that I will continue to put videos into for inner soulful work. A lot of it centers strictly on soul identity or self-identity, also working through major issues, believe it or not, because art heals. That's the whole philosophy behind Smashbooking. And so I got that opened up. And then once a month in 2026, I'm kind of giving you this ahead of time, but I've got it in the intro. There will be a live Smashbooking session where we all just come together. This is for all members, because it's that important. The other thing that I'm just bringing your attention to right now that I'll go into a little more is we're kicking off January 2026 with a 30 days of art challenge, and there will be some prizes given at the end of it, but more on that. And I think that's it for now. That's it for now. Yeah. The rest of the plans I'll be going over, but for 2025, that's pretty much it. The winter solstice, the final art class, the final writing class for 2025, and then the winter solstice ceremony and art extravaganza for anybody who might be interested. And then we go quiet, and we all go and celebrate our lovely holiday season, and come back together after the new year. So I think we resume on Monday, Well, the 30 Days of Art will kick off on the January 2nd, but I'll go into that on the 10th. And then our first Good Morning Monday is the 5th, and I'll be here. I'll be here. So that's it. So I really want to get your feedback. I know out of let's see, what did I say? We have 56 members, 57 including me. After there's only 3 of us here. That's not even technically a quorum, but it is because we're here. So that, by virtue, I think that's a quorum. So your voices are going to weigh in on a couple of things with regards to our community. And and for those of you who aren't here, the changes that we decide on today will be applied some of them pretty instantly. Okay, so do you want to know what I want your feedback on?
Please.
Okay, so the first one is I belong to other communities, just like I'm sure both of you do. Communities, I'll be honest, I go in and I go out of because what they're doing is not my focus. But I get invited in, or I want to support all members of our community. If they have a community, I go into their community just as a support system. So those of you watching this who have a community, yeah, I'm in there mostly as a support because, my attention 100% is here on school. And then I do hop into our communities and I just kind of look and I might say hi or I might post something here or there, but it's too much. I'm not an ADHD person, and I don't mean that in a negative way. And so please don't take offense if you are ADHD, but I'm the type of person where I get pretty mono focused and then I give it my all. And I find that if I'm everywhere, I'm so scattered, I don't get anything done. Okay, so please, 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 those of you who are members watching this who have their own community, that's the reason why you don't see me in your community so much. For the very same reason that I don't see you in my community anymore, right? Right? Because once you have a community, you're too focused on it. So all of a sudden, we are growing in numbers, which is awesome because I will always be a free community. I think art is about sharing and, providing that space. So I've developed the standard curriculum, if you want to call it, or activities, sharings. They are in place. And now, of course, as I go into 2026, it's all about premium members and VIPs, which you both are VIPs. So, so isn't it apropos that you're here making this decision? So one of the things I'm looking at with regards to, and a couple of people have actually contacted me and commented on it, and these are individuals new to school and also who have come from Facebook with me. Facebook, I cleaned up my Facebook thread. I only kept relevant stuff there. Anything that became really old, if it didn't go to a link, a video link, or didn't provide information like, documents or anything like that, I pretty much archived it all, right? I've been in some communities who have like 30 pages. Again, I'm going to share it. 30 pages of stuff, right? And what I mean by that is down here.
Yep.
Okay. So we're new. So we only have 3 pages of stuff. We're getting ready to go on to 4 pages of stuff. Each page has 30 posts on it. Right now there's 83 posts in our group. our community. So I instantly want to clean up. But what that means and looks like to me is that I go through and I delete not only my posts, but also community member posts who are just commenting or just sharing something that maybe is meaningless to new members coming in, but it's meaningful for the member who shared it. Okay. Um, it becomes really, to me, and I need your input, and I'm almost done. For me, it becomes really tedious when I go into any community and I go, oh, there's so many posts I have to read, because I feel like all of a sudden I'm instantly behind, which you are if you're going into an established community. And so I'm proposing, but I'm not fixed on that once a season, and someone said, no, once a month. I'm like, no. Once a season, that everyone knows at the end of that season, and I'll put the seasons out, I would go in and do a little cleanup, so that if a person feels a need to go to the back pages, all they know, all they're going to get is relevant link information or updates or something that will pertain to their membership in the community. What it does do is two things. One, unfortunately, eliminates member postings in that season, but the other positive, I think, is it also encourages member postings in the new season coming to get their, to continue to get their XPs, because you're not going to lose an XP if I delete it. And you
Right.
still have to post and not just like things, but actually you get more points posting than just liking. And so I want your feedback. What do you want? What do you two want? What would you like to see?
I
And
think that's a really, I think it's a really good policy. Um, and I think the other thing that's happened is this has started off like a very free flowing community, but now we're getting very focused, and I think that's valuable. I think as something I'm doing for education, right? I'm here to learn. And so I really like the fact that we're getting a little more pinpointed. Okay. And I think that's valuable, because you got to look at the value of people spending their time. And I think I think what you're talking about doing is important.
But will me saying, because this will go into, I'll be creating in the start here folder, I'll be creating, here's the rules of the community, and
Mm-hmm.
this would be one of the notices in that.
Right.
Will it prevent people from posting their own stuff in a season, knowing that, oh, it'll probably get deleted? I've started to do that a little bit right now. If I see, and Bonnie, if I may refer to
Yeah,
you.
you certainly
um,
can, and I have my opinion. I'd like to verse it.
Oh yeah, I do, but
Right.
I'm still responding to Virginia. But if somebody
Mhm.
posts about the same thing in different spots,
Uh-huh.
I eliminate it to the first spot. I eliminate their extras and take it back to the first spot, because we don't need to read the same thing in
I
more.
agree. I don't have a problem with that. I just
Okay.
think you need to, I think what needs to be in the ground rules are this. Um, I value your time and your attention. I know you're here to really get focused on things and make things happen. And to this end, I will every quarter be eliminating some things based on how much they support other people's learning, right? And
Hmm.
I think that's all you need to say. Because I personally, I don't have a problem with it. I mean,
Okay.
anything I've said, you could delete everything I've done so far, and I'd be okay with
Not deleting everything you've done.
it. It doesn't bother me. I'm here to learn. I'm not here to be the star. So,
And Bonnie, I know you have some input.
I'm actually happy that you did that. I am learning the rules. And the second one was actually the gift, but the first one was what I first did.
Mhm.
So I understand why you did that, and I didn't give you any negative feedback on it,
No, no.
because sometimes you'll look, I know I'll look at something and it's got, 280 comments, and there's no way I can plow through all of that. So keep what's really good. I'll trust your judgment for your focus on your school to bring the community forward.
Okay. Okay, thank you for that. Yeah. And I'm not gonna, I mean, if someone really pours their heart out, I'm never gonna delete that, you know,
Mm-hmm.
because that's, yeah, Virginia.
Okay, the other thing I wanted to say is, let's go back to what you just said. I really think it would do well to have some kind of, I don't know what to call it, a place for stuff that's not, God, how do I say this? There needs to be a nice name for it, but where people post things that may not be totally focused on what we're doing, right? And
There is.
but they can live there, and it can be an honored place. Does that make sense?
Yes, and they're actually, as I'm developing the categories, when you come in and if you have all clicked, it shows everything. But if you only want to go into general discussion, which is just chat, you click it, and right now I'm using it for everything. But if you want just the art, click that, and it's just the art, right? Writing, click that. It's just the writing. Uh, the
Oh, I
divine
like that.
feminines,
Yeah, I didn't
just
even know about that. That's fabulous.
yeah, and that's
Yeah,
something that maybe, as more members watch, but I mean, default is all. Default setting is all, but
got it.
it does become, and then like I even have community updates. These are community updates. So this to me, and most of the community updates, I try, if it's really important, I try to make that the email that gets sent out, because every three
Right.
days I can send out a community email. And those, anything that I send out as an email to everybody, it's always listed under the community. But the
I think that
problem is
works.
we don't have these little offshoot rooms. There's some flaws in their design. There are some flaws, but
I don't know. That filtering thing's pretty powerful. I didn't even
it
know
is
that
pretty cool,
existed.
huh?
That's probably the most powerful thing, because I'm in higher ed, and we
Mm-hmm.
pay hundreds of thousands of dollars for our platform. They just swapped over to this cool new thing, but their discussion boards don't have that. And I'm
Oh,
looking
it
at that.
doesn't. Okay.
Oh my God, that's amazing.
Yeah, I think they're pretty. I think that's pretty cool. But you have a finite number. So Bonnie, you were the one that said I want photography, and no, it wasn't getting used. Two of you. You
Oh, I'm
have
sorry.
no, 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 no,
No,
no,
no, no,
no,
no.
no.
No. We're not.
No, no, no.
There's nothing wrong.
I'm explaining how I'm thinking. So it's like, oh gosh, this category is getting way more activity and needs its own. And so I put the Smash Book sanctuary in that, because that's going to get hit. That will get hit with stuff. And I have gyms and inspiration, which are premium activities, but I'm no longer going to be I'm no longer going to be posting those. Those are for premium journaling and discussion and stuff like that. So I'm going to combine those to Jim's
Oh,
and
okay.
inspirational series. That'll be one. So
Mhm.
that'll open it back up to I can re-add photography, and we'll see, but I will refine this. And like the world of AI art and mixed media art, those are two separate, because one is AI and one is hands-on. But I'm thinking they could go into the same area, because an artist is an artist. You know what I'm saying? And then
Yeah.
the divine feminine, come 2026, that will shift, because that will go into a project that the individuals who have been participating in that are going to be invited in, just those individuals. And
Mhm.
I can obviously quickly and easily go to that divine feminine and see who is participating in that, and then I will contact them privately, and they will go into, if they choose to accept the opportunity, they will go into one of my private activities that also will always involve the community. So, but I will be putting photography back on there, and we'll see how I'm not doing photography, so I will never be feeding it. So it has to be a healthy category of activity for me to keep it
Okay, well,
for the,
I'll do more because I'd love to do that more.
yeah, it needs to be relevant though, not just sharing.
No,
Do you
I
see what
know.
I'm saying? So we can talk about a plan that maybe you have for it or something.
Mhm.
Um, um, but those are discussion threads, information dissemination threads. So I want to use them very wisely because I only get 9, I think is how many, because I've got them all used. I couldn't add another one. Let's see, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. We get 10, which I don't know why a community is limited to only 10 topics. Oh well, at
Not
least we have
right.
10.
It's not right.
At least we have 10. And one of them I might make social. And
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
yeah.
Some name
Mm-hmm.
or other art or something like that. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Here's your social. Yeah. So, but we'll see. We'll see how that goes. But both of you, both of you are in agreement that keeping the thread. It doesn't need to be lengthy, right? You don't need to have 20 pages of comments to know
Mm-mm.
that you're in the community, right?
No, and I think you just need to make that clear up front that periodically you'll be like calling comments, right? Because that way it gives new people space, and it's your judgment what to keep and what to not have, what you believe is the most focused, and that's your
Right.
job as a leader, as the
Yeah.
leader of the community.
Absolutely.
All
Yeah.
right. Well, that was the main thing I want. There's another main thing I want to talk about, but I can save that for next Monday. So,
Okay.
because we're already at the 9 o'clock. Gosh, 30 minutes flies by, but hey, it's always so nice to check in. And for those of you watching this, it's only 30 minutes.
It is. Y'all should get here.
Come.
it's a
This
good
is our
it's a great way to
social.
I'm off today. I want everyone to know I'm on vacation today. And
Woo!
I set that's why I look like this. And I set my
You look
alarm. I mean, guys,
beautiful.
I have on my PJ shirt. And I set my alarm to get up. That's why my hair is like this. So it's worth it. Okay. Get your butts out of bed. That's me. She'll tell you I sleep until noon when I can.
Well, and I'm the earliest riser here. I'm on the West Coast, so the rest of the United States is already up and operating before I wake up. But of course, other countries, uh, I don't know. I can't do the time zone thing in my head.
Yeah,
All I
I
know
can't
is
either.
all I can do is set my time zone and allow everybody the space to figure out
All
what
I'm
that
going to
means.
say is thank God school calendar automatically does the time zone for me.
I wish they did I wish it did it here. I wish it did it here, but it doesn't. So
Yeah.
that's maybe lacking too, is that if you're a member, um, it automatically puts times into your time zone. But I guess
Oh, no, it does. The school
it
calendar. Oh,
does.
yeah, that's what I meant. It's like a blessing because otherwise I would be screwed. Yeah, when you do your setup, you can tell it to be on central time or whatever. So what I do is I try to remember to go look at the calendar. I forgot to do that on whatever day you had the thing, but I try to go look at the calendar every day to see what's coming up, and it's nice not to have to do the conversion,
So it
right?
shows you your time zone. That's awesome to know. I did not know
Yeah.
that. Thank you
Yeah,
for
it
that,
does that.
Virginia.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
It's
great.
awesome.
So, okay. Yeah, I like that a lot. Well, anybody have anything else they want to share before we finish sipping our coffee with a goodbye?
I haven't
I
gotten
just-
coffee, so I will be getting coffee right.
I appreciate what I've learned so far and look forward to learning even more next year.
Well,
Yeah.
I'm excited for next year, Bonnie. There's some cool things coming up. You just
There
wait.
are some super cool things coming
Super
up.
cool.
Yeah.
We've
Super
been
cool.
working on them. We're working on them hard behind. One very special thing. We're working on it very hard behind the scenes. So
Yep. It's exciting.
it's
Exciting stuffs.
exciting. All right, and then that's all she wrote.
All right, Shug.
Thank you
We'll
for
see you
being
later.
here. Bye,
Bye.
everyone.
Bye.
Bye. Bye, Bonnie.
Bye-bye.